Hello everyone, it's that teacher here, and today's lesson is going to be on number value. Let's start learning. Number value is the actual value of a digit based on its position in the number. So, as you can see, I put a place value chart. We're going to go through that as an example. Now, if you haven't already seen my place value video, I'd highly recommend going and checking that out. I think it's important that you understand place value before you understand number value. So, let's move on. As you can see, the number here is 1,421,375. Number value is the actual value of the number in its place value. So I'm going to explain what that means. So you can see there's a 1 in the millions column. The number value of that 1 would be 1 million. There's a 4 in the hundreds of thousands column. So even if you say it to yourself, it's quite helpful. 400,000. So the number value of that is 400,000. Now there's a 2 in the tens of thousands column. That would be 20,000. Okay. And finally, there's a number 1 in the thousands column. That is 1,000. So you have 1,421,000. Now we're going to move to the ones column. So you can see you have a 3 in the hundreds column. So that would be 300. Remember, if you say the number out loud, it's way easier. So there's 7 in the tens column. That would be 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 7 in the tens column would be 70. The number value of that would be 70. Finally, the last one, in the ones column, there's 5 ones. Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number value of that 5 would be 5. Now, here are some tips I teach my students in class how to remember number value. We've been through the place value. What place does that number live? What column does it belong to? Now the difference is number value. What is that number value worth? So I always think of money. What is that number worth? So when you think of number value, what is that digit? What is the exact worth of that digit? That's how I teach my students. Quite an easy way to remember. So hopefully that helps. Now, the zeros are very important in number value. I'm going to do a similar activity than I did previously. So here we go. There's a 1 in the millions column. So that number value of that 1 would be 1 million. Now, when you get to a 0 in number value, every single 0, it's important to keep the integrity of the whole number. However, that digit in that column, 100,000s, there's none, there's 0. So that digit, that number value would be worth 0. So you can put a 0. Some of my students would put like 5 zeros instead of just 1 0, or the hundred and thousands of columns, 6 zeros to symbolize that, just to show. I don't think that's a great idea, but it's helpful for some students. So if it's helpful for you, feel free to use that idea. Now, as stated before, there's a 2 in the tens of thousands column. That would be 20,000. 1 in the thousands column. That would be 1,000. Now we're back to a 0. Anytime you see a 0, it's super simple. 0 is worth nothing. In this place, in number value, it's worth nothing. So the value of that number in that column is 0. Finally, the 7 in the tens, that would be 70. And finally, 5 in the ones, that would be, the number value would be 5. So hopefully that helps. Just remember, 0 is worthless in number value, but you do have to include it. Now, you'll get questions like this similar in your class, at home, if you're trying to learn. This is what type of questions you'll get. So, determine the number value of the underlined digit. You can see there's a variety of questions here. There's a bold letter, a bold digit that you need to underline. That is what we're doing here. So, A, the number value of the underlined bold digit would be 90, because it's in the tens column and there's 9 of them, so it would be 90. B, the 2 has been underlined. That is in the thousands column, so 2,000. Remember, say it out loud or think it in your head, and it'll be much easier to do that. Now, there's an 8 that has been underlined. 8 in the ones or units column, so that you have 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The number value of that is 8. In D, 100 150,597. The 1 has been underlined. That is in the hundreds of thousands column. 100,000. So the number value of that would be 100,000. In E, it's simple. Just remember, say it in your head. Think about it. 5,232,429. The 5 in the millions column has been underlined. The number value of that digit would be 5. In F, you have 12,424,311. You can see the tens of millions column. The 1 is in that tens of millions column. So that would be 10 million. So you can see there, that's a quick and simple way how to go through number value. Now it's your turn. Just if you're stuck, if you're confused, flick back for the previous slide, just so you can see me guide you through it, but this is your turn. Get a piece of paper, try these out for yourself. Hopefully my theory and methods have helped you in this activity, but just remember, use the place value chart on the slide to assist you. If you need to print one out, just go to Google. You can just copy any of them. Place value chart, print it out, have it in front of you if that's helpful. I'm gonna show you the answers shortly. So answers ahead. Like I said, pause it at that slide. Give these a go at home. Try and get somebody at home to help you if you're having a bit of difficulty. However, answers about to be shown. I know you would have all nailed this, so let's go. As you can see, these are the answers for the questions that I've given you. Now, if you've answered all of these correctly, you are on your way. Number value, you've cleared it. You understand it, well done. I threw a variety of different number values. This content is from maybe grade 3 to 6 or so. So there's a variety of questions there. If you've nailed all of them, you are ready, you've finished. That's our lesson on number value. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next lesson.